So one thing that I thought would be really helpful to share with someone who maybe doesn't homestead, or maybe you've stockpiled on a lot of different things that go in your freezer. The first thing being eggs. So I have chickens. They sometimes get to go free range, and when they free range, it means that they get to go lay their eggs, and I play the biggest round of hide and seek I've ever played in my entire life. So sometimes I might come across an egg that is not quite that fresh. I don't want to let the egg go to waste. So if I can't eat it, obviously, I'll probably give it back to my chickens, or if you maybe have hogs, you give it back to your hogs or your dogs. It can be really beneficial for their skin and their coat. But first and foremost, I want to see if I can consume it. So maybe you've stockpiled on some eggs. They've sat in your refrigerator, and because you stockpiled when the panic happened, maybe you're not sure if those eggs are still good. So here's a quick run through on how you can check to make sure that your eggs are still fresh enough to eat. Make sure you fill the bowl up to the top. You want to make sure that you have plenty of room to see if an egg is either at the bottom or floating. If you don't have enough water in there, you won't be able to know either one of those things. So now that I have my bowl of water, I'm going to go ahead and get it on a nice flat surface. And I'm going to get my eggs ready, and then I'm going to put my eggs in the water, and we're going to see if they float or not. So a good way to test if an egg is fresh enough to eat. If the egg sinks down to the bottom, it remains flat on its side, it's fresh. If an egg maybe stands up on one side but stays at the bottom, it's still fresh enough to eat. If the egg floats up to the top, it is no longer good enough for you to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of eggs. I know they're a little bit dirty, guys, but like I said, it's the biggest round of hide and seek ever. So I'm going to go ahead and put this egg in, and we're going to see if it sinks or if it floats. All right, you guys can see it. It floated down to the bottom. It's staying down there and it's flat, so that one's good. Another really good tip for when you're testing your eggs is make sure that when you set the egg aside, if it's good, make sure you're keeping your groups separate so that you don't get a rotten egg mixed in there accidentally. Nobody likes that surprise. I think that's going to do it for a quick how-to on how to check if eggs are still good or not. So if you guys found yourself liking this video, if you found it helpful, we'll keep trying to post videos like this that maybe help you out during this time to make sure that your food or your produce is still fresh. If you found yourself liking our content, please go ahead, let us know you liked us, drop us a like, give us a comment, or even better, subscribe. It helps us out a whole lot. Until next time, guys, thanks. Bye.